What is up, everyone? Welcome to Ecom and Beyond. Sorry we're a few minutes late this morning. Anthony had to switch to his phone. Internet's not working
Technical.
on his computer. A little technical DDB difficulties. We want to thank everyone for being here. First person in the house is Cajun Roots Reseller. Appreciate you being here. Then we have Paul, Gate City Picker. Good morning.
What up, Paul?
Michelle
How
Lathan.
you doing,
Good
Michelle?
morning.
Hey, Michelle.
Then we have Tommy the Bargain Effect. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Kelly the Ecom on board.
Hey, Kelly. Little extra on it this morning.
Literally, you went so fast, or your internet connect was so slow that the only thing you had was your hands like in like a prayer type action. We got Dan the Man. He says every day I'm waiting. Mostly waiting because this guy sometimes. We got Blue Rhino in the house. Good morning, Freddie. Appreciate you being here. Tease Flips. What is going on? Thanks so much for being here. Man, your phone is even a little bit behind now. You might have to go just audio with your phone, maybe. Does that help? Are you back? Like,
I guess.
Hopefully that'll do a little better.
Do I sound better?
Nah, you don't sound better. Let's say good morning, Jennifer Hayes. Appreciate you being here.
So I look back and I'm rocking.
You're just skipping away, Anthony.
Spandex here.
I heard something about spandex.
Now that I'm in,
I heard something about spandex and through the roof, and that was the only thing I heard.
I was saying, me and spandex probably made the ratings go through the roof.
Hopefully. Simply Dana, good morning. Appreciate you being here.
Spandex.
Chris Sawyer, what up?
Dude, I'll just go grab that. I'll just grab that.
All right. Freddie says, no, screen did not freeze, guys. Anthony's just a ninja and that fast. Probably not. His I don't know what's going on with his internet. Like, phone. He's like in a black hole, like internet connection speeds. DC Sales, good morning. The master of the license plate. Appreciate you being here. Art Vandalay Industries. What up, Dan? Appreciate you being here. Blood, Sweat, and Sell. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. JRKR 1964. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Tommy, it's like a dice roll most days. His computer is on its last leg, and there's definitely something wrong with his cable modem. It is most definitely on its last leg. His technology in his house. Christina Moore, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Paul says, Nate, I got a bye week for week 1, right? I have one for week 6. I was figuring out which week I played Pittsburgh for the fantasy football, which I'll get into that in a second as well. And that was a great night last night drafting. We got Ciosa Sales in the house. Appreciate you being here. Good to see you. Conky's wife, Noreen, what up? Washing dishes and checking in. Appreciate you hanging out with us this morning. Dan says Anthony needs an ice pick. Pittsburgh thought is his frozen self. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man, I don't know. What a great way to start the week. We got Shane in the house. Woo! Says, good morning, everyone. His internet shows how his draft went last night and doesn't want to let him do that again. Pittsburgh had one of the most memorable drafts I've ever seen in history. Not in a good way.
My team beat yours.
No freaking
No.
way.
Let me share this. Nate drafted 2 running backs in the entire draft that you can play.
Right. How many times does a running back
and then
get
the
hurt
other one's a
during the
backup? Dude, running back's the most important position, bro.
No, it's not. And I have 2 way better running backs than you do. You picked 9 running backs on your team and had 1 tight end. He tries to come out of left field talking that DDB. Philly Picker, good morning. Appreciate you being here.
That's the. Who drafts 2 running backs in a fantasy football draft? Nobody.
I'm not going to pick a bad player. I'd rather have a better player and pick up on the waiver wire. That tells me I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to just pick a running back who probably won't even play. Philip and Accountant, good morning. Appreciate you being here. What the hell is in the house? What up? This is all over. All you beautiful people. Anthony's still lagging out.
And with 8.
Exactly, Dan. They're a cheap commodity, and with the way the league is, they get hurt, they play somebody else that you've never heard of, they become
if one of your 2,
I got my handcuff. I have my backup in Minnesota.
Good. It's not like he's like any good. Like
if Cook would get hurt, Madison would step right in and get me about the same amount of points.
Ranked basically have like a bottom tier startable running back.
No, I don't. I have two of the better running backs in the league. You have James Conner in the 4th round. That's all I have to say. That was one of the craziest draft picks I've ever seen.
Dude, if either one of your running backs get hurt, your team is screwed.
Dude, no, it's not. Running backs get hurt all the time, and when they do, guess where they go? You go to the waiver wire and pick up one. The rest of my team is solid. I have receivers, I have tight ends, I have running backs. The whole team's solid. If one of my running backs gets hurt, I could still beat you.
Dude, you can't beat me with a fully strong team.
I could probably beat you with just one of my having only one running back in my lineup.
So do that on week 6, and we will see.
Maybe I will. Kelly, you are on the Pittsburgh wavelength of thinking. Conky's wife says, I already play fantasy football. I'm a Browns fan. Paul wants to know who picks the 4th string running back. All mine are different weeks, the bye weeks or whatever. And like I said, with everything going on, running back is the cheapest position that you can run with anybody, basically. But the rest of my team is solid enough where I'm okay. I got Dak Prescott as my quarterback. Definitely going to put up some points. Maybe that this area usually runs a little better on this porch. Maybe you should. I don't know.
Take 2 kickers.
I took 2 kickers because I knew you needed a kicker, and you wanted Boswell because you pick all Steelers or former Steelers. Your running backs are Connor, James Conner, and Le'Veon Bell. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Those guys had like the one guy didn't even play half the year, and Bell was on one of the worst teams of football.
Dude, I had no desire for Chris Boswell.
You had desire for
both
Boswell.
of them.
Who would you pick for your kicker?
Dude, both of them will be top.
No, they won't.
Going from the Cowboys.
Bell and Bell and Connor is not going to be in the top 10 of the fantasy backs.
He already was, bro. He was a first round pick last year.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
Maybe for you, but nobody
Your
else.
team drafted him first last year in the auto draft. Don't
Who,
know.
me? I auto draft. I didn't pick him.
I'm just saying he was a first round pick in fantasy draft.
Yeah, last year, not this year.
Prior to
not
injury.
Not when they picked
He
up.
was injured.
Not when they picked up. What's it called? They picked up.
Oh, that's right. They got Anthony McFarland Jr. in the 4th round.
Third round.
All 4th round running
Third
backs
round.
come in and start. 4th.
Dude, if you watch the NFL in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round, those running backs come in and play. He's not going to sit on the sidelines and sit.
They don't start.
They're going to take snaps. They're going to take snaps.
Pro Bowl on the roster in a contract year.
They're going to play snaps.
Year. You think Connor's not going to come out ready to eat this year?
He's not going to get an opportunity to because he has to play with 3 other backs. 4 backs. There's 4 backs in Pittsburgh right now.
Doesn't matter.
4 backs. So you think he's going to run? He's on a contract year. He's on a contract year. So you think Pittsburgh is going to let him basically go make all these yards and all these plays or whatever, get hurt like he always does because he can't stay healthy, and then so they could sign him hopefully for a bunch of money next year.
Let's think about this logically, though. Didn't they just do that with Le'Veon Bell? Don't they have a track?
Le'Veon Bell was a franchise.
So the wheels fall off.
Was a franchise quarterback. Running back. Was. He is not longer. No more. Running back. Not anymore.
Dude, he's still a very good running back. In a PPR format, that dude's going to get catches out the wazoo. Not to mention, James Conner is one of the best pass-protecting running backs in the league, which means he's.
I didn't know you get points for pass protecting.
On 3rd downs this year.
He never played on 3rd downs. Jalen Samuels played on 3rd downs.
He was injured, dude.
Dude, he didn't play on 3rd down. Jalen Samuels was the 3rd down back, even when healthy.
Yeah, and Jalen Samuels sucks at pass protection, so Connor got some of those reps.
Jalen Samuel played 3rd down. The only time that Connor might have played 3rd down was 3rd and short. So this is Pittsburgh's team. He has Carson Wentz, James Conner, Le'Veon Bell, Julio Jones, Hopkins, Andrews, Odell Beckham, Saints.
Can anybody match that 3 receiver set? Can anybody touch
you
that?
You have 3 good receivers, but that's it. Carson Wentz isn't going to put up points that's going to be respected.
The leading receiver in the NFL.
You have Julio Jones and you have DeAndre Hopkins, who's going to play with a new quarterback, a new system.
Dude, do you realize he's played with garbage quarterbacks before they drafted Watkins and was still a top 5 receiver in the NFL every single year?
So Deshaun Watson is garbage.
I said before they drafted Watson, and while Watson was injured, his
stats didn't platoon to what they are until basically he was with Watson.
Doesn't matter.
He was a great receiver.
He was still an elite receiver without Watson.
Storage Auction Rookies, what up?
What up? Yeah, dude. I just think you're gonna lose an extra $20 this year. That's all.
No way, Jose.
But I'm glad you got 2 kickers.
Yeah.
Dude,
I run with 2 kickers.
You drafted 2 tight ends in the first 8 rounds. Neither of them was named Kittle, Kelsey, or Ertz.
My tight ends were solid. What are you talking
I'm
about?
not saying they're not solid, but 2 in the first.
Darren
8
Waller
rounds.
was probably the 4th best tight end last year.
Does that mean you draft 2 in
he
8
catches,
rounds?
He gets mad catches. Did you see his stats last year?
In the first 8 rounds, you could have had a third running back.
Dude, you picked Connor. You picked Connor. You could have picked Connor like 10th round. You picked him 4th round. Enough said. That's all I have to say.
I would do it again.
You are smoking crack,
dude. I guarantee you, dude. Like you'll be begging me for one of my 5 running backs.
I'll never, ever. Dude, your running backs that you have are not even desirable. David Montgomery, not desirable. The only one that's decent is Mozart. It would be decent.
Are you high?
LaShawn McCoy. No, I'll never ask for him. You can mark it down.
Dude, how much
I will not ask for him.
How much you want to bet he's going to go there and he's going to eat?
I'm not going to ask.
He's not
going to start. He's an old running back.
He's a PPR machine, dude. Ronald Jones blows.
This tells you how much Pittsburgh knows. Hilarious. No, he's not.
You know a lot, but
dude. Ronald Jones had a good year last year with having the pass. Which fantasy football anybody picks James Conner?
Fantasy football know-it-all drafts 2 kickers, 2 tight ends in 8 rounds, 3 quarterbacks, and only 2 running backs. That's all I'm saying.
You pick guys on teams that have no offensive capability to the end zone. You pick Le'Veon Bell, which he'll never sniff the end zone. He might have 2 touchdowns next year.
Dude, he catches 8 balls.
I don't care how many balls he catches. If he doesn't score any touchdowns, you're not going to have any points.
He should. It's a PPR.
If he has 4 catches for 5 yards and 20 yards rushing, how many points is he really going to put up? His stats last year was terrible.
Dude, we'll see. I'm just saying
Le'Veon
was 100 times.
No way. You are crazy. Look at his stats from last year. 400 yards receiving, 66 catches, and 3 yards a carry for 3 touchdowns. He had 3 touchdowns. If I ended up with your team 3 touchdowns.
Night, I would be disappointed.
No way, bro. No way. No way. I'm really happy with my team.
And that's why I got him low. And that's why I got him on the low.
Who did you get on the low?
And that's why I got him on the low.
Who? What up, Jody?
Dude, your team blows, dude. You have 2 running backs.
Dude, I don't need another running back. A running back is a cheap economy
right now.
Cheap thing.
Your kickers.
Nope. I'm not dropping my kickers. You know why? Because I know you want Boswell. I'll hold Boswell all year. You have Greg Zuerlein in Dallas.
Dude, get anybody who's startable.
Dude, I don't want any running backs. I have 2 running backs. One of my running backs will outscore both your running backs. I guarantee you that.
I don't want Boswell.
Cook will outscore your running back.
Yeah, and he'll get extra points and field goals. Okay. So are you? Well, you have Delvin Cook. You had like a top 5 pick, dude. Of course, you have one of the top 5 running backs. Like, do you think if one of the top 6 running backs were there when I picked at 10, I wouldn't have taken him? You know what I mean?
You gotta go for a running back. You gotta get an early running back. You didn't pick one till the 4th round, and you got Connor. That was not a good pick, my friend. Connor was not a good pick there. He wasn't even like on the board, like it in the rankings of the list or whatever, as everyone's picking. And I understand like the list can differentiate because of injury or whatever, or picking for position. But You went like way down the list.
Exactly. Dude, I
What?
guarantee you though, dude, like I'm gonna be set. I'm set at running back. I have no desire to even
I
trade
hope
for
you're.
running back.
I hope, because you
Well,
got
dude,
you have 9 running backs on your
I don't
team.
go by the. Dude, do you realize Shady McCoy was in the 200s of that list, which showed that list has no validity? It's not updated at all.
Shady McCoy last year in Kansas City's
given week. So
in Kansas
when
City's
bye weeks
offense,
come, which is like
had
every week
400
week 4, you kinda
had
need
400 yards, 4 touchdowns.
those
20
two you
catches.
have aren't gonna get you through the entire year, Nate.
Dude, I will be able to pick up a running back on the waiver wire and be perfectly fine. I've played fantasy every year.
Do you realize he had Damian Williams ahead of him? Damian Williams, who was one of the top fantasy. Well, all you got to do is finish better than me this year, and you.
Dude, I'm definitely going to be better than you, my
it's not
friend.
going to happen.
I can guarantee it. I bet you. I guarantee it.
You're not.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
You were so cocky about it. You were literally
everybody that drafted last night with us was like, "What is Pittsburgh doing? Like, did he ever draft before? Dude, like, he has a person also helping him draft, and his draft looks like this."
Dude, every single week, when my team's better than yours, I'm gonna rub it in your face, and I'm gonna remind you how cocky you were that night.
Please do, because I will laugh. I will laugh. I will laugh. Because that is not happening.
We'll see.
We ain't got to see. I know.
2 running backs.
I know. I don't need.
You have as many kickers.
I don't need. I have 3 running backs on my team. One being the person. If my other star.
Team, so you're not.
Yeah, that's fine.
The same week.
I could. They both could get
how
snaps.
How many carries is that backup going to get?
Listen, I only need to play.
Like down back.
I only need to play 2 running backs. I don't have to start 3 running backs. It's a 2 running back league and a flex. I can put anybody out there. A tight end, a running back, a receiver. I can put whatever I want.
Exactly. And because of that, that's why I went with 3 stud wide receivers with my first 3 picks. So
then
it's a PPR, which means
then you went like this with the other 2 picks with Carson Wentz and with your running back.
Wentz?
Can he stay healthy?
Before he was injured,
has he stayed healthy?
He was on.
Has he stayed healthy?
Like an MVP caliber player.
Has he been able to stay healthy?
I mean, dude,
has he stayed healthy?
I'd rather have him.
Dak Prescott was one of the best quarterbacks in the league last year, and he's on a rookie,
dude,
and he's on his last year contract,
and he's overrated.
Yeah, he has one of the best receiving corps in the league.
Awesome? You know what would be really awesome if he sits out and you have to sit through Andy Dalton this year.
He's not going to sit out. He just signed his contract.
I hope he does.
He signed his thing, not like Le'Veon Bell did with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He signed his franchise tag. He's playing. He's taking that $30 million, and he's going to bank on it this year and play his heart out.
You know, I bet you he lays an egg.
Carson Wentz is going to be the one on the sidelines with a busted knee like every other year.
See,
and not to mention Connor.
Then I'll just put in Big Ben, and he's going to be awesome.
He has flashes in the pan of good games, and then he'll throw 9 picks in a game.
Dude,
we know that.
I don't care.
I know that, and I'm a Steeler fan. Whoa, so 26 minutes in the show. Internet problems. Anthony's butthurt. It's all good. But other people want to know about the storage.
Oh, I'm not
storage update. I'm not butthurt. I'm perfectly happy.
Sharing the truth, dude. You're acting like
no.
Everything. And
I didn't say I know everything, but I know how to draft teams. I know how to draft teams.
Did a horrible.
I've won fantasy. I've run fantasy drafts many years.
It's dude, you wasted several picks. You wasted picks.
I didn't waste any picks.
As have I.
Picking a running back towards the end of the draft who will never sniff the field is a waste of a pick. I'd rather get someone as trade bait, or if someone has the hot hand over somebody else and I have another player, I'd rather put him in the league.
Hey, good morning, Myra. Good to see you.
What up, Myra? Just people want to hear about the storage locker update. How was your experience out in Ohio?
Got 2 kickers. All right. Let's not talk. I didn't pick any running backs late.
I've been trying to stop talking about it. You keep wanting to bring it up. Keep going.
You know what, Nate? I'm so desperate right now, man. Could you please trade me one of them kickers? I'll give you any.
Either he's lagging really bad or he's really buttered.
So, yeah, yes. It was awesome. I don't know if it'll be the most expensive unit I got. It might be. I got to bring up them kickers. I think I still have a lag, too. So every time I start talking about something else, you're talking about something different.
So good. Talk about
Yo, mama's
storage.
butt hurt.
You are really behind.
Yeah, so anyway, I don't want to, like, yeah. So anyway, it on my phone. Was it better on there?
What's that?
Would it be better for me to, was it better on my phone when I was on?
It was better while we were talking fantasy or whatever you were doing. And it seemed like you went back to lagging.
I didn't change anything.
I don't know.
I think we were both just arguing back and forth so much that the lag was like not noticeable because we were both talking at the same time.
I guess so. Joe does love football as well. I can appreciate anyone that is a diehard for the team, but I am, for better or for worse, the Bears. I love
The
talking,
Bears.
but just try and give us your update if possible. Morning, CBC.
It's probably, depending on how we do with the rest of the stuff we got out of the one we got in the live auction, Nate, this one might be like the most valuable one that I got. It was definitely worth going. I found something that was 100% predestined for me. So, like, once you guys see it, you're gonna like go crazy. It's like killed me that I haven't been able to post it on Instagram yet because I'm like so fired up about it. But it's gonna be awesome, guys. I'm gonna edit the video after the show today, and I'll probably put it out on Wednesday because tomorrow we'll be doing the show on my channel.
So give us like a run of how your day was. Like what time do you wake up? What time do you leave?
Yeah, sure. So I got up at 6:30 in the morning, left my house like around 7, and it takes 2.5 hours to get there. So I got hungry at some point in Ohio, So I stopped at McDonald's, got some McGriddles. They were bomb.com. And I brought my mom with me for, some free labor slash, someone to hang out with during the day. And so we ended up stopping and getting some McDonald's. And while she was eating, I ran in and finally got a haircut. Got my quarantine cut again. And then we went straight out to the facility. It took us like a lot longer to clean the thing out than I thought it was going to because it's a smaller unit, but there was way more bags in there than I thought there was from the pictures. So, yeah, it was definitely a good thing. I would say half of the stuff at least we had to throw away or donate.
How many
It's pretty usual.
how many bags right now?
Honestly, I don't know how many altogether. I know we pitched at least 10 or 12 of them.
Really?
Which is crazy because I didn't even think there was that many in there. But yeah, there was a lot in there, man.
Well, that's good.
They were like all piled on top of each other.
At least there was more stuff in there than you thought. It looked like a really small locker whenever we saw the pictures online. That's why it's so hard to do online auctions.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, like, if I would have gotten the one I was bidding on, I never would have been able to fit both of them in my car. So that was the main reason I bid on this one, because the other one I was like, oh, they're both tiny, they'll both fit, but definitely wouldn't have been able to fit anything more in. But yeah, it was a good time, man. Then I went to lunch with Jeremy and George and Conky and Noreen, and they actually gave us something that they want. It's a gift for both of us, Nate, and they want us to open it live on the show. But since Conky's working most of the week, he's going to let us know a day he can watch because he wants to see. But yeah, I mean, dude, it took forever to get that unit done, and then to have to like go and find a way to dump the trash afterwards and stuff. Because when we did it the first time, we were lucky in the sense that Jeremy had his trailer and he was willing to help us with the trash and stuff.
Right.
So that was like stuff. So
yeah, that was definitely a huge time saver, especially with 2 units. And I mean, we took a lot of stuff back that we shouldn't have from the second one, but we were in such a rush that we didn't really have a chance to go through stuff. We just kind of basically threw everything in the truck and rolled because we're such a short time span. But KJ in the house, what up? Good to see you.
KJ!
Anthony is on.
It's okay.
On something.
He basically
his internet's not working well.
About fantasy football.
Yeah, we missed about 26 minutes of fantasy football. So
yeah, I'm literally gonna call Comcast.
Yeah, you need
I'm gonna call Comcast right after the show. Figure out text on.
We got Max Phoenix Flipper in the house and Infamous.
Good morning, Jimmy.
Stacker. Good morning.
Infamous Stacker.
Moronic Pest. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Good to see all you guys. CBC said he wants to see American Gladiators come back with me and you running the course. He also said that he had an auction with basketball and some Cavs cards, and no one showed. Shame on you, Anthony. Shame on you.
I'm sorry, man. I was actually in Cleveland cleaning out a storage locker, and when I got home last night, I didn't get home till what? Well, it was like the draft was over by the time I got home. It was like 9 something, and then like I got up to my room and like I had to take a shower because I was like dripping sweat head to toe and I was nasty. So the minute I got in my room, I like hit the bed and I passed out. So like I didn't even have a chance to like basically pop on the YouTubes or anything. Like I threw on What the Hell's their live last night, and like literally within 3 minutes was out. I was dead last night, man.
CVC, if you're going to do a card auction, don't put cabs on the front of it because people. Well,
Hey, he knows one of his best customers is a diehard Cavaliers fan. And I pretty much buy all the cabs he puts out anyway.
I don't either. I don't get notifications, or I don't know.
You're slacking.
Or I'm working. So I haven't been able to catch any of CVC stuff, or there's another guy or two that I used to watch and go to their auctions. I think it's because my days from work switched, and I don't, there's nothing going on. Like I'm off today.
Yeah.
And and then I was off on Thursday before. So
Reseller Man got the Zion. That is awesome. What Zion was it? I totally would have bought that too. Well, good for Reseller Man though. That's what's up. See, guys, that's why you need to check out CVC because you get them deals on the low. You get them deals I'd be missing out on.
Blue Rhino said we were switching to Xfinity when we get to Pittsburgh. Hope we don't have the same issues Anthony's happening. I think it's just his cable modem because I have Xfinity too, and
Xfinity's.
I don't have any problems, and
normally pretty good, but this is like I don't know what it is.
We go crazy with internet here. Like my wife's always streaming. The kids are using tablets and anything else. So it's it's good internet. It's really good internet. Which one was it, CVC? Was it a green Emergent in a 9? What did it sell for? Now you got me interested in the know. I just sold a green Zion Emergent PSA 9 about 2 weeks ago.
Did you just sell that?
Yeah, that's what I just said. And
what'd you get for it?
It was the base that he had. That's cool that you're part of the Zion club. I don't know. They haven't said you're part of the Zion club. I'm going to go through some cards today and start going through and seeing what I'm going to start sending since I got a bunch of card sleeves in for the card saver. I got those from Eloy. I bought 2 cases off him. I need to get it it's like 20 cents a piece or something. It was pretty decent deal.
How many come in a case?
I think 200. So I got 400.
Oh, cool. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's hard to find, man. I went on Amazon looking at prices. They were through the roof. And then eBay, same thing. And then PSA has them on their site for I think like 10 cents a piece, but they never have them. And then I was checking out Eloy's channel, and he said he had them. I says, I need those. I need them all. Just give me all of them because I have so many cards I got to send in. So Blue Rhino says he gets his keys to his house in West Mifflin this Saturday. He's so excited to achieve something I never thought it would happen. That is living in Pittsburgh.
That's awesome, dude.
Welcome to the team, and Fred Rogers. Welcome. Yeah, you're literally like Blue Rhino. Like that is like one of my stomping.
That is awesome.
For sourcing out that way, so you can have the eBay stuff. Just leave the Amazon stuff alone. You do any Amazon, Blue Rhino? I think you just do eBay.
Blue Rhino's probably. Watch, he's probably like the kingpin of like Amazon in Ohio.
Dan says people actually move to Pittsburgh. They do. His wife, I believe, is in the nursing field. I believe, from what I understand, if I remember right. All right. See, me and Blue Rhino have a good working relationship. He says all the Amazon is mine. He only wants the eBay. That's the deal. You might see me at an occasional garage sale, but that's rare and in between. There's actually one, a community cell my wife showed me with 30 or so places or something in my area, which is going to be a good community cell. So I'm going to go to the community cell this weekend. So I'm pretty pumped about that because the area it's in is actually a expensive area to live in the Mon Valley area. So every time I go out,
in the Six Deuce?
No, it's if it was in the Six Deuce, I wouldn't say expensive. So it's like one of the best,
Mon
like
Valley area, so I didn't know. You know what I mean? I'm not familiar with the Six Deuce area that well.
Nah, the Mon Valley looks close to the same as New Canaan and Cleveland at times. Has a little bit of the bando.
You're talking about my two favorite neighborhoods, like they're trash, Nate.
Hey, I put myself in that too. I live around like six abandoned houses.
Did you just say that you're trash? Did you just say that you're trash?
No, I'm saying my there's abandoned houses all through the Mont Valley, but the Menneson's just really bad. Like literally, there's like 5 or 6 on my block that are abandoned houses.
Oh yeah, I feel you. I probably have the most abandoned houses per capita in probably Pennsylvania here. It's nuts.
Well, I mean, you're close to Pittsburgh too, so you're gonna have a lot more, houses and stuff like that. So yeah, she's working for Pitt University. So I mean, that's
we don't even have homeless here, bro.
They just go to the bandos.
We have squatters, dude.
Yeah. Blue Rhino, his wife got a job at Pitt University. Pittsburgh is actually known for being pretty top notch in the medical.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
That's why people usually move here for jobs like that, and cost of living is pretty cheap.
Dude, the medical field basically saved our city, like job-wise, dude. Like, because when the steel mills closed and everything like that, everybody just started leaving Pittsburgh because there's like no good job opportunities here. And then like medical field started blowing up here, and then like boom, like people like moved to Pittsburgh now. Like Freddie just moved here because like there's opportunity. And I think that's super cool.
Joe Deal says wife upgrade our net, switch to AT&T kept dropping 50 MBS. Xfinity new package 1,000 megabytes, I guess, for like $10 a month. So I'm stoked for better connection and service. Xfinity does have good. Awesome. I really like their internet. Their internet's really good. It just once you have like the boxes for so long, they go bad because sometimes you'll go there. They'll come to your house with like a used box. So you always want to basically tell them, hey, I need a new box, or say that something's wrong and just make up something. So they come switch it out every so often. So this way, like, because your internet speed will actually increase because the better the box, the better the throughput on everything will be. Because like you can have a really good connection, but if you have like a 10-year-old box, you're not going to get the same internet speed as you would something that's brand new or whatever.
Yeah.
KJ says Cali Picker is talking about making a trip to visit. We should try to do a meetup. I would go hang out with James.
Where are we going? Are we going to the hookah bar with James? Or I'm just kidding. That would be cool though.
It just would depend if I'm off, basically. So I mean, I'm off Saturday, Monday. So I mean, and most of Sunday because of what time I work. So I mean, weekends are usually pretty clear my way. Freddie says, "Hey, what's my area, Nate? I'm the 6-7. I don't know what your zip code is. Let me turn.
It would, just depend on what your last 2 digits are. I didn't even know that was a thing until Nate started repping the 6 Deuce, and I had to have Ashley's Graham tell him all about that 6 Deuce.
Freddie, you're either going to be the Deuce or the Deuce Tray. If you're the double Deuce, that might be cool just because you're the double Deuce. And And if Deucin is cool, the Anthony is like the coolness of cool. Because
you already know I'm the coolest of cool. Why you think you hang out with me, bro? I'm kind of a big deal, Nate.
good morning, Bill D. Appreciate you being here. Great to see you.
What up, Bill?
Blue Rhino says he also gets free tickets for pit games because of his wife as well.
Really? We may have to go catch some hoops.
Hoops? I wouldn't mind going to a football game. I know there ain't going to be
hoops and poops.
None this year, I don't think, because I'm sure the stands will be empty. But years to come, hopefully, knock on wood, we'll be able to attend sporting events again.
Yeah, it would be nice. COVID kind of sucks.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, like, sports are back. It's great. But, like, for example, like some of the guys playing hockey, they don't like it at all. Like, I was listening to our local radio station coming home from work yesterday, and they were saying that this one guy basically played 2 weeks, the goalie for Boston Bruins, played for 2 weeks, and basically said, I miss being home with my kids, and I want to go home. And the Penguins played like junk for the playoffs too, so those guys seem to not enjoy the non-fan atmosphere, especially playing at home. Like our crowd gets rowdy. It's always a great time to go.
Yeah, for
hang
sure.
out with everyone and everything. We got Alex, Fat Man, the Flipper in the house. Good morning, my friend.
What up?
Great to see you. Yeah, hopefully soon sports and everything else, more importantly, everything else comes back to normal, because this is getting out of
Yeah.
Kelly says, I want to go hang out with my friends and be able to give them hugs again, and I'm not usually not a big on hugs. It's weird, like I never realized I was like a dapper type of person, like handshake, like always trying to dap people out.
Trying to dap people up over there, Nate.
Like I met No Money G the one time.
Dapped him up.
And I tried to dap him up, and it was like at the beginning of COVID.
Did he reject you?
He gave me the bow. We bowed it out. Well, I mean, it was during the super height of COVID.
And you did give me COVID, so I don't blame No Money G there. I should have done that, but
I did you a favor. I did you a favor.
Yeah, dude, you gave me COVID-19. How is that a favor, bro?
Now you don't have to worry about it no more.
What do you mean? That's like a myth.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure that's a myth, dude.
No, if you have it, then you get the antibodies.
I'm pretty sure I'm not like a superhero now that I've had it.
Of course, you're not a superhero, but at least you won't have COVID again.
I don't think that makes me immune, bro. I don't know.
It does. Fun fact.
I don't think it's like chickenpox, dude. They haven't proven that, have they?
What?
That you
COVID?
can't get it again?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. You can't get it again.
Everything they've said so far has been wrong, so I don't really trust it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. We don't know what's real.
All I know is that you're a very contagious fella, and it might have been stuck in your beard, whatever it was.
Could have been. Alex says, what's the topic of conversation today? Well, first of all, we start talking about fantasy football. That was a 26-minute rant. So if you want to go back and hear me and Anthony argue for 26 minutes, that's a good portion of the show. And then we start talking about a little bit of lockers, and now we're kind of in like the sports and life and COVID type situation. Yeah. But we're pretty much open to any topics, because that's basically what we do.
I think we can all agree COVID-19 blows.
I'm going to have to agree. Be the first time me and Anthony agree today.
Yeah, that's true. And it might be the last. Mr. Nala. Hey, get off my computer, butt munch.
This is a none all of them.
Yeah, well, I try to keep it that way, but he does what he wants to do.
So storage auction rookies said that's how your immune system works, fellas. You get it and beat it. You remember, and you will kill it again if it enters.
My immune system's a G.
So basically, it depends on Anthony's immune system.
My immune system is like working overtime right now. It takes me through dumpsters, bins, storage lockers, the mean streets of Cleveland, the main streets of the 6-8. I even went to the 6 Deuce, contracted COVID-19, came out like a straight boss on the other end of it. Belly flopping water slides in KJ's backyard. What?
Holy moly donut shop.
That should have been the title of this show. Because that's essentially kind of...
Our start of the show should have been storage, rants, and DDB.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's all it really has been.
Lorena said, like to blame my weight gain on all this, but truly it's just because I've gotten lazy. I think a lot of people have put on a few LBs during this COVID thing. I don't think I did, but I know my son did. My son gained a few LBs. I told him, you better lay off some Swiss rolls if you want to look like, if you want to start looking like, roly-poly-oly, then better simmer down with some Swiss rolls.
Yeah.
He eats like 9 of those a day. I'm like, bro, like, this can't happen. Like, first of all, like, the budget in our house can't hold it. Like, I have to like start hustling on eBay just to sell, just to be able to afford Swiss rolls for you. I actually have to list stuff on there every day. I think you and my wife are in the same boat there, KJ. Running around 3 kids in a house, it is like a marathon, like sprint all day. Like I was playing Switch yesterday in the living room, and my kids were like having like a hardcore match, like right in front of my eyes. I'm like, what is going on over here? Like the only thing I was missing was like a steel chair, and we'd have been like in Pittsburgh's like wrestling like career-ish match.
Having to list on
You are really behind, my friend. I said that like 15 seconds ago. Kelly says I gained weight because we haven't been able to do as much martial arts class due to the YMCA being closed. That is like it's like the one thing, like if you're literally, some people aren't able to go to work because of the whole COVID thing, and they're basically like forced to shelter and in the house and not really do too much. And, what else is there to do but eat, and sit around, and I guess unless you're my wife or KJ running around after kids all day. KJ says, I'm withering away to nothing being stuck at home with these monkeys. And I am so low. Pittsburgh needs to really figure out what's going on with that internet. So today I'm going to be on Cajun Roots Resellers show. I believe that's at 5:30. Let me double check. I'm going to drop a link to Johnny's channel. 1 second. why it took me so long to find that, but brought Riley roots first. He's back. Oh my goodness. It sound like you're doo-doo browning up there. I heard a lot of struggling in your voice.
I had to push that one.
Here's a link to Johnny's channel, Cajun Roots Reseller. That's where I'll be at today. What up, CJ? What up, Summers? Great to see you. For you guys who are new and don't know what's going on, Pittsburgh is having internet difficulties today. You're literally like barely talking. It sounds like he's playing that, or is he like playing like you know, like the old school Mac? Is he trying to go along with like the first Mac, like the version 1? I don't know if he's like in a black hole Pittsburgh, like internet wise, or what's going on. You back, Pittsburgh? Storage Auction Rookie says a lot of groaning going on over there. More fiber, Pittsburgh. Oh, that's literally what it sounds like.
Am I back?
Yes, I can understand you. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
All right. I for the first time I can actually see you, because you've been blanked out this whole time too.
Really?
So,
dude, your internet is definitely shot in all forms, like phone, regular internet.
yeah.
What was that? What in the world was that? I didn't know. It sounded like a freaking lion was coming after me, trying to bite me. I don't know if it's raining in Pittsburgh or what. Look at the weather. What is the weather going to be today? Why is it telling me New Ken's weather? I don't live in New Ken. It's partly cloudy over in Pittsburgh area, so if you guys could, please hit thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, I don't know if there's anyone new, but if you are, hit that subscribe button down there, make that thing gray. Also, if you normally watch me, double check and make sure it is gray, because YouTube does scrub channel down. I think Pittsburgh might be lost in the sauce. Yep, he's gone. Well, guys, I think we'll try and give Anthony one more shot, if his internet works or not. If not, we might cut it a little bit short today. Anybody have any questions, concerns, any advice for Pittsburgh? I know one of them. My first advice for him would be stop buying DDP. But my second one would be get a new computer so he can be crystal clear like me. He's
All right.
back.
Am I finally back? For the love of God, can I finally just be working again?
Your work. I hear you talking. It's good. Your
All right.
camera's a little blurry, but hey,
I forgot I had the headphones plugged in earlier. Hold on a minute. I think I'm finally back, folks. For the love of God, am I finally back?
man, that was a rough start.
Yeah, we're back on the hotspot now. So hopefully the hotspot will work.
So we got about 5 minutes of good show left with that internet. So go.
You know it.
What up, Neville? Good to see you.
Hey, Neville. Good to see you, man. Sorry about the technical difficulties. It's my fault.
Says he's been watching for a while scrapping busted computer parts. Well, I know someone who got a computer that is definitely busted.
Yeah, if you're in Pittsburgh, I got all kinds of stuff you could scrap. Pretty much my entire setup right now. I will be getting that new computer though, probably in like the next week or two though. So this is coming to an end super quick. That I have.
Well, my bad, COVID.
Oh yeah, that's right. Last time you dapped me up, I almost died.
Summers has a question. She says, "Have you ever gotten a message from Macari that someone's address is not significant?"
No.
Not on Macari, but I have on eBay where it didn't let me print the label because it was basically like this is not a real address. So they must have something spelled in their address wrong or something. So I would message the buyer and just tell them that something's wrong with their address, that they need to double check their address, and hopefully you can go in and, depending if they send you a label or not. If Macari sends you the label, then you'd probably have to call Macari, have them send you a new one, or figure out what to do next. But if it's you printing the label, where you pay for shipping, then you would just try the new address after he would set that up. So
she already sent it. Yeah, I would just let them know that you sent it. It'll probably get back in the mail. I mean, it's technically their fault if they didn't have the right address information. So I would just let them know they're going to have to wait for it to cycle back through the system, most likely, because you'll probably get it back as like undeliverable or something like that.
Yeah, that stinks, because especially in that circumstance, because now there's going to be more postage to have to deal with. So it's going to cost you more money to ship it. I don't know how Macari would handle dealing with that, unless they would just comp the label or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Mark Pest says, sometimes with foreign address using eBay shipping, it's too long for eBay's system in case you have to take the package to the post office where they can handle it. I've had that happen, and I just had to abbreviate some of the verbiage or wording on the address. Like sometimes it'd be like Southwest, and then I just put SW for mine or whatever. So. Well, once the package gets, once it's considered non-deliverable and they send it back, that package is coming all the way back to you no matter what. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever had anything really come back. And if it did, it ended up being someone who never messaged me back about it. I had that happen once where they bought it. It went out to them. I messaged them saying, "Hey, this came back. What are we going to do?" And they never messaged me back. So I got paid for an item, and I got to keep the item, which I think I gave to my wife for my kids, I think. So kind of win-win. What are you doing over there, Pittsburgh? You get this cheese-eating grin on your face. What is going on over there?
I'm enjoying this Marshall Mathers LP going on in the chat. It literally lasted 5 minutes, like you said. Back to poop.
Well, that was a fun 5 minutes of good internet from Anthony.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though, that's 5 minutes like of great ratings for your channel, bro.
What's crazy is during that 5 minutes, I went on a rant about Macari shipping, and Anthony was silent. So we couldn't even enjoy the 5 minutes of beauty.
But you still got to take in all the majesty that was me live and in person.
What do you guys think about that? Well, I think it's time to cut the show. We're having a lot of difficulties this morning. We apologize.
Sorry, guys. It's my fault.
Anything you want to tell the beautiful people before?
No, I have a video coming out at 5 o'clock today. Then we'll just be back tomorrow morning on my channel. So, same time, come on out. We will see you then.
All right, everyone. See you later. I'll be on Cajun Roots channel later today. And have a fantastic day.